Hello, I'm going to show you how to quickly set up ZitaFTP Server on your Windows machine. So first up, if you haven't already, download ZitaFTP Server from this website. Click the Download for Microsoft Windows button. Once that's done, installations, as you'd expect for any Windows program, double click on the installer, accept the license agreement, make sure you read it as usual, and then let the installer do its thing. Alright, it's done, so now we let it start, and the first thing you'll see is you need to activate it. So assuming that you've just downloaded it and you want to try it out, click on Start Free Trial, and after activating, you'll get to set it up. Yes, 30 days left in the trial, so let's begin. You'll need to set up an admin account. So and then next, I'll ask you to create a security certificate to encrypt everything so you've got a secure server. Unless you really need it, I'd suggest just leaving it at the default. If you know that your server's only going to be accessed by the very latest FTP clients, then you can use modern. I do not recommend no encryption, so we'll go with the default. And now, would you like this? So this user interface runs in a little web server, so you could access it from other machines if you want to. Just pick whichever you want. I'm going to say yes, and then add any other users that you want. I'm the only one who's going to use this web server, and seeing as my admin account's already there, I will just skip on to the next step. Now you need to choose what directory or directories to serve. Unless you have particular preferences, I'd say just go with the default. I'm going to do that. Click Add the directory. You can serve everything from one directory. You can serve multiple directories. It's your choice. So let's move on. I'll leave the logging at the default settings. And then, once again, you can set up this user interface. I'd suggest just going with the default ports. If you don't know what you're doing, just leave it at the default and it'll be fine. And here we are, it's all set up. It tells you where or what addresses you will be able to find your web server at, your FTP server, sorry. So let's go to the dashboard, which also once again has that information. And at this stage, if we use an FTP client, I'm using FileZilla here. No need to install a new version. Logging into the local machine. And because it's a self-signed certificate, it will come up with this warning. Seeing as you know it's your machine, your server, you can say always trust the certificate. And once it's logged in, away you go. Of course, this directory is empty because we haven't put anything in there yet, but just showing it's all set up, ready to go. Now, if you're running a firewall, not all firewalls will automatically adapt, so you may need to manually open some ports. The instructions you will find on the dashboard. Usually though, it's fine, good to go, and you can start accessing it from another machine. Congratulations, you have a working FTP server. I hope that ZitaFTP Server serves you well.